And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trinity Baptist College, the home of the Eagles, and we have two special events tonight. First, it is Homecoming Saturday as the Eagles welcome back the alumni of Trinity Baptist College. And number two, you are looking at the first ever night game in TBC Eagles soccer history. Coach John D. Jones, our athletic director, has brought in some temporary lights. You see those around the field, and as we turn the camera left to right, you'll see a few more as well. So history in the making here at Trinity Baptist College. The Eagles are playing host to the Tornadoes of Talledaga College. Hello, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau. My son, Dean, as always, brings us the action here on YouTube, TBC Eagles. And we are very happy to be with you here tonight, and very happy also that you were able to join us for Homecoming Saturday and the first ever night game in men's soccer history. Earlier this afternoon, the Lady Eagles took on Grace Christian University. Unfortunately for the Eagles, though, it was Grace who came out on top by a score of 3-0. So the gentlemen are looking to even up the women's-men's doubleheader at 1 game apiece. Talledaga College comes to tonight's game bringing in a record of 6 wins and 4 losses on the season. They are coming off a 3-game winning streak, 14-0 over Oakwood University on September 30th, 3-0 over Oakland City University on October 5th, 7-2 on October 7th against Oakwood University as well, before falling in their last match at Georgia Gwinnett College by a score of 3-1. Talledaga will take on Trinity's South Region rival Pensacola Christian on October 26th, and we'll give you the rest of their upcoming schedule as we get further opportunities to do so. Talledaga College, led by Mr. Jean-Fawn Jean in his first season at the helm. Trinity Baptist College, Mr. Ellie Jean, both from Haiti, but no relation. I asked Coach Ellie Jean about that earlier just to make sure. I thought it would be interesting if that was a relative of his across the field, but he tells me it's not. They are good friends, however. And our ball game is underway. The Eagles are wearing their whites with the blue front and the gold jerseys, and without any sunlight, it might be difficult to tell those jersey numbers from across the field. Talledaga wearing the road blacks with the white numbers and the white trim up and down the sides, and we are underway. Eagles come into tonight's ball game with a record of 4 wins, 10 losses, 1 tie on the season. They are coming off a 5-1 win over South Region opponent Johnson University of Florida earlier this week. That was on Tuesday. That was a home game. And Eagles have 2 regular season games remaining on the schedule. This is the final home game. However, we are hosting the South Region tournament, so much more men's soccer to be played on this very field. Ball game just underway. We're just a couple of minutes into this one. And nobody has scored yet as we just got started. Been a couple of jersey number changes earlier in the week for Talledaga. I've tried to make sure I got them all straightened out. So our fans and our viewers and our parents of Talledaga, please forgive me if I do mess up somebody and your son does not get the proper recognition. And there's going to be a foul called against the Eagles and a free kick coming up for the Tornadoes. Talledaga College coming from Talledaga, Alabama, members of the NAIA Gulf Coast Athletic Conference, and of course Trinity Baptist College, NCCAA Division II, the National Christian College Athletic Association. Everybody's all right. We're about to get back underway. Taking this free kick, number 3, Victor Nicastro Polimi. Also a little difficult to see my scoring sheet, but we'll make do the best we can. That's a header attempt toward the net, and the first save of the game goes to Trinity's Kyle Altman. That was Matthias Severino with that shot attempt on the header. His first shot on goal. First shot of the ball game. Ball all the way across the field, now heading back towards midfield right inside the circle. Let us know you're watching. We'd very much like to give you a shout out. If I see your name pop up on the screen, I'd be glad to say hello. Ball inside the box, and a left-footed shot goes right to Kyle Altman for his second save. And that shot taken by Calixte Valias. Hopefully we're saying all these names correctly. Clayton McDaniel has the ball taken away right in front of us. Victor Romero Santos. This ball's out of bounds. Last touch by Fleury, and the Eagles have a throw-in. Charlence Melius right in front of the camera. It is out of bounds. Leading scorer for the Tornadoes, number 9, Camila Parada. Here's a throw downfield, and the defense quickly gets back and keeps Joseph Nava, the Eagles' leading scorer, away from the ball. Nava with 10 goals on the season, and Parada coming into tonight's game with 3. Tornadoes have scored 56 goals overall and allowed 33 with that record of 6-4. And there's a trip and no call across the field. Tornadoes come away with possession. Thank you to Coach Gene Faw-Gene for getting us that information. Tornadoes on the move, and the shot is deflected away. Angelo Fernandez, who had to miss a couple of games earlier this week, he was able to get back just in time, and he kept the ball away from the goal on that shot attempt by Valias, his second of the night. Angelo Fernandez missed the last 2 games. He is back in the final regular season home game for the Eagles. And a header attempt toward the goal goes well high. That is number 3 already on the night for Calixte Valias. See if we can get a little information on Valias. His name not on the Talledaga stat sheet, but he has already taken 3 shots on the night, and we're just a few minutes into this ball game, about 6 to be exact. My time not official. Gentlemen in the green, they've worked a long afternoon and into the evening. They're keeping the time. They also worked our women's game earlier today. That game started at 4:30, ended a little bit closer to 6:30. So the men in green are going to earn their paychecks tonight. Clayton McDaniel on the Eagles' right side of the field finds Nathan Williams. Charlence Melius, they call him Charlie, gets it up to Zafiro. Nava has a man coming up from behind. Here's Fernandez, who stepped up. Pass on the outside. Williams could not get there in time. Nice defense by Santos in the back. And the Tornadoes are able to clear it upfield just a bit. Eagles maintain possession, however. Here is Melius on the right side, and a slide. And I think the Eagles might have gotten the benefit of a call. Don't have a number 5 listed. Remember, there were some jersey number changes. I did not see any contact on the slide, but that was a blocking foul called against the Tornadoes. Zafiro will take the free kick. Don't be surprised if he goes directly toward the goal. He has scored once this season, also has 1 assist. A 2-man wall, he's going for the goal, and a very nice save by Michael Reyes. We'll call that a shot on goal for Gabriel Zafiro. First save, first shot for the Eagles, first save for Reyes. All the way across the field, I'm looking directly into that light tower, and a little bit blinding. There's an Eagles player down right over by that tower. Long pass down the field, nobody there except Tornadoes' Tyreek Moore. Now the ball gets inside. Nava trying to get on top of it while it's loose. It is cleared out of bounds by number 4. Oh, Lord, please help me with this name. Julian de Almeida Alves. Hopefully we said that correctly. It is a throw-in for the Eagles, well inside potential scoring territory. Trinity Baptist College First night game in soccer history for either the men or the women. Eagles have been to the national tournament each of the past 5 years. They won a national championship in 2015. Runners-up last year, falling 1-0 to Pensacola Christian in the national championship game. Number 3 in 2016. Got that championship in 15. Reaching nationals in 13 and 14 as well. Trying to get back there for a 6th consecutive season. They're going to be near the top of the seedings. It'll be a battle with Bob Jones University and Pensacola Christian. Bob Jones and Pensacola each defeated Trinity Baptist on this field, and both those scores were 1-0. Bob Jones won that game on a penalty kick in overtime. Pensacola on a more traditional goal. Also, that was actually a double overtime. I think I got that backwards. It was Pensacola with 1:42 left in double overtime, scoring on a penalty kick. Bob Jones, the more traditional goal. 1-0 the win over TBC in the first overtime period, about halfway through that extra 10 minutes. This ball cleared away by Alves and out of bounds. Very quick throw in. And this will head back past the end line. No, it's kept in bounds. Alves didn't want to let it go. And he sends a long boot way past the midfield stripe. Headed back on the Eagles' offensive side, but Talledaga's able to maintain control momentarily anyway. And we're going to have a tripping foul as Jeremy Telius goes down. That'll be a free kick for TBC. Fernandez just taps it back into play. Charlence Melius outside to Zafiro. Hello, Miss Sharon McDaniel cheering on the Eagles. I believe that is the very nice lady I met last year when Austin McDaniel, Clayton's twin brother, was here playing with Florida College. Hello, Miss McDaniel. Glad you're able to join us here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. This one is out of bounds. It'll be Tornado's throw-in. About 11 minutes into this one, no score. Kyle Altman already with 2 saves. Michael Reyes with 1. 3 shots already by Calixte Valias. Here's one being sent inside off the body of Brian Paul in the backfield, and Kyle Altman will pick it up, walk it up to the front of the 18. This gentleman has a big right foot. He can very easily get it well past the midfield circle. The 6'4" Kyle Altman proves me right. And the header upfield. Now a loose ball. One man on each team giving chase. This one is knocked out of bounds. It will be Talledaga's throw-in. Mrs. Fran Altman in attendance tonight. Kyle's mother. She's a very loyal, faithful Eagles fan. She's at every game possible, home or away, watches them all online when she's not available to attend in person. She's also helped us out with some photography that you may have seen on our recaps on tbceagles.com. Very active on our team Facebook page as well. Brian Paul's able to keep possession, get it a little bit towards midfield, and now at the stripe, taken away by the Tornadoes. Can't quite tell who the gentleman is, but he's sending it upfield. Fernandez in the back, and a header. Zafiro's able to pick it up, and a left-footed shot. And another save for Kyle Altman. Again, it's tough to see those numbers from this far away. That is number 5. I'm sorry, I do not have a name for number 5. If anybody watching knows, please leave a comment. I'll try to get that written down on my score sheet. Number 5 for the Talledaga Tornadoes. And we're going to have a whistle on the far side. A foul called against the Eagles. That'll be a free kick coming up for Talledaga. There you see on the screen, or you did a moment ago, the Screaming Eagle mascot. You know, the live feed that you see on your screen, about 30 seconds behind actual time. There's a long boot upfield, and a header from Josh Cook. Gets it back up in the Eagles' direction. Long pass towards Nava, knocked down by Alves, and Talledaga now on the offensive possession. On the move, here's a shot right at Kyle Altman. That was Samson Matilis with his first attempt of the game. It is on goal. And unless I've already lost count, that is save number 4 for Kyle Altman. There's another one of those long punts. Hey, Jacksonville Jaguars could probably use him the way they've had to punt recently, especially against the Dallas Cowboys this past Sunday. So, Joseph, when the soccer season's over, head downtown, try out to be the Jaguars punter. There's a long boot toward the goal and a header attempt. That looked more like a pass effort from Samson Matilis. Altman picked it up. The only tornado in the vicinity, number 9, Jean-Pierre Ralph Fleury. Tornadoes have had good ball control in the last couple of minutes. Each team has had a number of good possibilities to attack. Here's Nathan Williams, a great sliding tackle by number 5. Big boot upfield, headed up into the air, and that was a great pass back to his teammate. Here is Fleury. A lot of fast-paced action just outside the box now. 2 men tie up. Official does not call. He lets them play on, saying both men might have been at fault. So no foul call. The Eagles win that battle for the ball. Here is Zafiro with the shot, and a second chance. It's a goal for the Eagles. Clayton McDaniel puts the first goal into the net. 15 minutes into this game, and the Eagles lead 1-0. As far as I could tell, that was Angelo Fernandez, not Zafiro, with the assist, or actually the first attempt. Clayton McDaniel on the rebound, puts it in, and the Eagles have a 1-0 lead. For McDaniel, that is his 6th goal of the season. He picked up 2 against Johnson University on Tuesday. He was Tuesday afternoon's player of the game, so he is on the board. That was his first shot. Well, we do credit Reyes with a save on that first attempt by Angelo Fernandez. That shot was on goal. Reyes made the dive, but McDaniel right there followed the shot and was able to get it into the top of the net. And the Eagles lead 1-0. There's a long pass down the left side towards Fleury. Zafiro tried to make a defensive play. He whiffed on it, and a good recognition by Josh Cook to get the ball out of bounds and let all his teammates get back on the defensive end. McDaniel taps that one out of bounds. Still in the possession of the Tornadoes. Santos will throw it in. McDaniel tries to send it upfield to Nava, just a little bit out of Nava's reach. Nava with 10 goals, 2 assists on the season. That was a pass attempt. Kyle Altman using all 6 foot 4 inches plus his arm span, able to beat that attacker to the ball. Both teams have a lot of speed, and they are using it very well tonight. Fernandez will be tripped up from behind. Everybody looks to be all right. Good sportsmanship. They both laugh it off. That was Fernandez and Matthias Severino of Talledaga. Free kick coming up for the Eagles, and Fernandez, we've said many times, he has the leg to go for it from this distance. He's going to wait, allow his attacking teammates to get upfield. Fernandez goes toward the goal. It is up in the air. It curves to the right and out of bounds, and that'll be a corner kick for the Eagles. Very pleasant evening. We had temperatures in the high 80s, low 90s this afternoon. Hardly any wind at all to speak of. It's just been an absolutely gorgeous day here at Trinity Baptist College. No rain at all in the forecast. Here's a ball in front of the net and grabbed by Reyes. Looked like Nava had taken his first shot attempt of the night, and that'll be save number 3 for Michael Reyes. 81 degrees. Winds are only 5 miles per hour when they are blowing. This is according to News4Jack's weather alerts on the mobile app. Beautiful evening here on the west side of Jacksonville, Florida. Here's a long pass to the right side, pulled in by Fleury. Ball loose in front of the net. Cook got a foot on it, didn't get anything on it to clear it away. That first shot goes up and over the crossbar, and Altman did not get a finger on it, so that will be a goal kick. Number 5 with that shot attempt, best that I could tell. Missed it high. Eagles still lead it 1-0. So, Miss McDaniel, you got to see Clayton score that goal a few minutes ago. So far, that's been it. 1-0 TBC leads. Loose ball at midfield, won by the Tornadoes, but a blocking foul called, and Eagles will have a free kick very close to the center spot. At halftime, we will find out who TBC announces for 2018 Mr. and Miss TBC. Josh Cook about a yard shy of midfield. He pauses to allow his teammates to get upfield. Long pass toward the corner where McDaniel was waiting. This one headed out of bounds by Victor Romero Santos. And this one is out of bounds off Santos. Eagles will keep possession with another throw-in. Another battle for the ball, tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Nathan Williams, so the Tornadoes now with possession. We told you about Camelia Parada with 8 goals on the season to lead the Tornadoes. He is followed by Beyonce Weeks with 3. Marva Herman and Vania Moreno each have 2. Ball's on the sideline. There are 2 balls there. For a moment, I had the wrong ball in mind. Now the ball runner picks up that extra one off the sideline. I wonder if the players might have picked out the wrong ball as well. And this one is out of bounds, off Melius, and a throw-in now for Talledaga. Now the official says no, that it was last touched by Fleury, so the Eagles have possession. Cook with a long pass intended to Nava. He knocks it down with his body, but then it hit off his elbow, and that's going to be a handball violation called against Nava. So free kick for Talledaga. Long pass upfield and the header back toward Fernandez, who's able to clear it away. That pass intended for Chasley Bodley. Throw in now for Talledaga deep within their offensive side of the field. Cross pass towards Nava. Everson Jean was on the move. That looked like a pass intended for Jean, and Nava got his body between the ball and the receiver, picked it off in mid-flight. So Nava at the front of the box. There's another good long punt, well past midfield. Alves beats Nava to the ball. Another push, but no call. Officials letting them play on. A lot of fast-paced action here in the first half. From the corner of the penalty box, there's a header attempt that's going to go wide to the left. If I saw that correctly, that was Chasley Bodley with his first attempt. Ball was very wide of the post, so no save awarded for Altman, and that big boot coming right in front of us over the head of McDaniel. Tries to control it with his knee, but Talledaga comes up with possession. This one gets by Nava. In the goal, and a tie ball game. Samson Metelius gets the open net goal. That puts his team on the board in minute 24. So we are tied at 1-1. So the ball took a high hop on Altman. He was unable to get back in time. And Metelius with the score to tie it up at a goal apiece. So Eagles waiting for the whistle to get it back underway. Talledaga will send a new man onto the field, number 11, Clavens Aubin. And it looks like Fleury will head off, and he'll have a rest, very likely for the rest of the first half. Much more free substitutions allowed in the second, but in the first, once a player comes off, he's done for the half. There's a shot attempt, blocked by Altman. Second chance shot is a goal. We're going to credit Kyle Altman with save number 5. Clavens Aubin just on the field took that first shot. And I'm trying to see who got the goal. Again, it's tough to see across the field. We do have the lights, but across the field it's still tough to read the numbers on the back of the jersey. Believe that was Samson Metelius once again. That's his third shot, second on goal. And Talledaga now leads 2-1. So Metelius scoring in minute 24. And again about 2 minutes later. Again, my time unofficial. The gentlemen in green are keeping track of that. Pretty close estimate, however. Tornadoes 2, Eagles 1. Eagles will send a new man onto the field. Richard Vasquez now on for Coach Ellie Jean. Eagles battling for the ball at midfield. Another loose ball right by the stripe. This one grabbed by the Tornadoes. Fernandez wins that battle. Has a pass downfield to the left side. Cross pass toward the middle. A header shot from Fernandez. And that is a save for Michael Reyes. Angelo Fernandez went for it on the header attempt. His second attempt, both of those on goal. Fernandez now limping as he heads back upfield. And this one's going to go into the penalty box area, picked up by Altman. Fernandez is still limping at midfield. He's going to trot on over to the sideline, but doesn't look like he wants to come out. Ball away from him, has a chance to recuperate. Zafiro finds Melius, who's trying to get upfield, finds a help down on the left side. There's Fernandez. Looks like he's not limping at the moment as he's charging downfield. Cross pass to McDaniel just outside the box. McDaniel, the left-footed shot, and it's going to sail high over the crossbar. Very aggressive play by Fernandez and McDaniel. And McDaniel just got under it a little bit too much. He was aiming for that open part of the net on the left side, and it sailed over. Score remains 2-1 in favor of the Tornadoes. Santos sends it upfield. Loose ball at midfield. Melius finds some help in Fernandez. And now the pass to Melius down the left side. He's able to maintain control, but then it is knocked out of bounds. Official saying last touched by Fernandez. And it's a throw-in for Talledaga. Williams could not get the ball away from Severino. Tornadoes now on the far side. There's a long pass, and it's going to be cleared away by Zafiro. That pass was intended for Clavins Aubin, who has already taken a shot on goal. Very nearly got it. The rebound on the save by Altman ended up in the back of the net. That was a game-tying goal. And Talledaga took a lead less than 2 minutes later. This ball stays in bounds. Nava on the sideline. This one goes out of bounds, and the Eagles will keep possession. And we're going to have a blocking foul called against Talledaga. Eagles waste no time getting it in. McDaniel tried to send it downfield, but number 5 was able to partially deflect that pass. And now all the way across the field, not out of bounds off Everson Jean. Throw in now for Trinity Baptist. My time is right. I have about 15 minutes remaining in the first half, and there is a tripping foul. This one called on Severino. Eagles will have a direct free kick coming up in just a moment. Eagles player down on the field. Looks like Torian Lee. No, that is Jeremy Telius. He's all right. He gets up. He shakes it off. McDaniel and Fernandez both at the ball. We'll see which one takes this kick. If I had to guess, I would say one of them is going right at the goal. Eagles get set. McDaniel takes the shot. Second chance rebound is a goal for the Eagles. Gabriel Zafiro gets the game-tying goal on the third chance shot. This one coming in minute 31. It is 2-2. We are all tied up. Credit McDaniel with a shot on goal. Credit Reyes with 2 saves. He knocked down the first. He knocked down the second one. I did not see who took that second attempt. I believe that was Joseph Nava. So barring any other information, we're going to credit Nava with a shot on goal. And the score from Gabriel Zafiro, that is his second goal of the season. There's a long pass downfield. One man coming up behind. And it's picked up by Kyle Altman. I believe that is Henry Cruz, the new Eagle player on the field we just saw a moment ago, right before Altman picked up that loose ball. 2 goals apiece as we have about 13 minutes remaining in the first half. A big hit, but no call. McDaniel gets it away from Talledaga, finds Melius, and a long pass, but this one misdirected. Looked like Nava was the intended receiver. Jeremy Telius finds Charlens Melius. Now the Eagles on the move, and a tripping violation called on Clavins Aubin. Nathan Williams, the man who goes down, and that'll be a free kick for Trinity Baptist. Clayton McDaniel will line it up. Tornadoes will back it up the required 10 yards. Now Angelo Fernandez getting ready to take this kick. Fernandez towards the corner. A couple of Eagles players nearby. This one is out of bounds, and a corner kick coming up for the Eagles. After tonight's game, Talledaga on Tuesday will be at Birmingham Southern. That's a 7 p.m. Central Time start time. Then they will head back to Florida but stay in the Central Time zone. Nope, that's going to be a home game against Pensacola Christian. I misread that schedule. That game will be at Talledaga, actually Park Oxford, Alabama. And it will end the regular season at Reinhardt University on October 27th, 6 p.m. Central start time. Next opportunity, we'll give you the remaining schedule for the TBC Eagles. TalladagaTornadoes.com gives you all the Talladega College athletics information. TBCEagles.com for Trinity Baptist College. Another tie-up over near the corner, nothing called. And the Tornadoes looking to advance back up to their offensive side of the field. A good, clean pass. Now down the right sideline. Two receivers to the left. There's a pass in towards Metelius. He takes the shot, and Altman on a beautiful diving save keeps the ball out of the net. That was a very well-struck shot from Samson Metelius. His fourth, all four on goal, and two of those have found the back of the net. So score remains 2-2. Kyle Altman with a fantastic diving save. It's a corner kick for the Tornadoes. Approximately 10 minutes remaining in the first half. This one curves away from the goal. Nathan Williams is able to maintain possession. His long pass, though, out of the reach of Nava, but Nava is still giving chase, and that's Santos getting it back to his keeper. The ball comes loose. Nava just did miss getting that one away from Michael Reyes. There's another long pass, but this one missed its intended target. Bounced right into the hands of Altman. Altman right in front of the box. Big boot past the stripe. McDaniel tried to get a touch pass to Nava, but it was knocked away. That was Alves on that play. Juli Jeremy de Almeida Alves, wearing number 4 for Talledaga. Zafiro with the throw in, and this one taken away by Santos. Now Zafiro knocks it all the way across the field, and it's out of bounds by the Eagles bench. Head coach Ellie Jean in his second season. He's out of Florida State University, a native of Haiti. Came to the United States a number of years ago. He is also a certified athletic trainer, enjoying his second season at the helm of the TBC Eagles men's soccer program. He was the assistant coach before taking over at the helm. He was the assistant coach under Mr. Bill Brindley. And a long boot by Altman. Tornadoes with possession at midfield. Long pass downfield intended, it looked like, for Auburn, off the mark, and Altman's able to pick it off. Altman with another great punt. McDaniel knocks it down, but Tornadoes pick it up. Very nice pass, leading the receiver. And the Tornadoes on the move. That was Metelius. I thought for a moment he might try to crank one towards the net. This one is blocked. Victor Polimi was trying to get it inside, and Eagles defender Brian Paul got his body in front of it. Throw in for the Tornadoes. A scissor kick, and the Eagles have had 2 of those be successful in each of the last couple of games. Bob Jones University, that's how they scored to win it in overtime when they were here a week ago. And when the Eagles were at Pensacola Christian, That's how the Eagles of Pensacola scored a game-winning goal as well. I was not able to tell which Tornado tried that scissor kick, but we are going to credit Kyle Altman with his 7th save here in the first half. I have about 6 minutes left to go. Substitutions for the Eagles. Nasir Guanipa and Torian Lee make their way onto the field for the first time tonight. Guanipa, 3 goals on the season. Torian Lee, 2 goals, 1 assist. Here's a long shot by Melius, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Michael Reyes with his 7th save. Charlence Melius hit that one exceptionally well, but Reyes was able to get both hands on it. It will be a corner kick for the Eagles. I have Reyes and Altman each with 7 saves, and we are still in the first half. Hope you're enjoying the ball game, the first night game for Trinity Baptist College soccer. Eagles will be at Bruton Parker College on Tuesday, October 23rd. The women will play at 1 and the gentlemen at 3:30. Next Saturday, the gentlemen are at Toccoa Falls College. That is a South Region matchup against the Screaming Eagles. Trinity Baptist won the first game here 6-0, and Joseph Nava had a hat trick in that game. That is next Saturday, the 27th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. That is it for the regular season, so this is the final home game. However, I'll tell you after this corner kick, and the ball will be cleared away, Trinity Baptist College will host the Men's South Region Tournament beginning on Wednesday, October 31st. 6 teams involved: Trinity Baptist, Pensacola Christian, Bob Jones University, Toccoa Falls College, Johnson University of Florida, and Trinity College of Florida. And the defense steps back, clears it out. That is a corner kick. Charlence Melius able to knock the ball away. It does give the defense a chance to get back, but it also gives the Tornadoes an opportunity, and taking the corner kick will be Clavens Aubin. Just a few minutes to go here in the first half. We are tied at 2. Aubin's a long shot, well outside the penalty box, pass attempt, but a big effort wide to the left. And that one just did miss. If I saw that correctly, that was Renan Matthias Dinas with that shot attempt. Of course, our official scorers over under the tent, they're going to have everything just right. Again, it is tough to tell from the distance, looking especially right into that light tower. Of course, I am familiar enough with the Eagles players. Talledaga, first time I've seen them in action in my 4 years here with Trinity Baptist College. This one, pass intended for Aubin. He's able to corral it. He's going to get off the shot, and it is a goal for the Tornadoes. With about 3 minutes remaining in the first half, Clavens Aubin puts the Tornadoes ahead 3-2. Well, a lot of action here in the first half. Talledaga, the NAIA competitor, leads 3-2. Eagles scored first. Talledaga came back to tie it up and then take the lead. Trinity got the game-tying goal. And now Talledaga, just a couple of minutes before halftime, has taken a 3-2 lead. That is the first shot for Clavens Aubin, and it was successful. I'll have a written recap of this game on tbceagles.com, most likely sometime Sunday afternoon. Takes a while to get all the stat information. Of course, church services in the morning as well. Here's a long boot, low line drive. Williams is knocked down, but no call. And we're going to have a whistle away from the ball as that pass was going toward Nasir Guanipa. Charlene Melius now talking with the official. It's going to be a free kick, it looks like, for the Eagles. Fernandez and Zafiro both lining up at the ball, talking about who's going to take the kick. Three-man wall set up by the Tornadoes. Looks like Zafiro is going to take this free kick. He's going towards a goal. Ball is loose and a header misses just wide of the goal, and then on the rebound, that was Alves keeping it out of the net. And now the official's going to call a little timeout and go across the field to make sure that ball did not cross the goal line. Eagles are saying it did. Doesn't have to hit the nylon, it just has to cross the line. Eagles are not going to get the call. That was McDaniel with the header attempt, his fourth shot, and it was blocked initially and then cleared out of bounds. The Talledaga defender knocked it away first, and then Alves was able to clear it off, and it went last touch by an Eagles player, so that's why we saw the goal kick. Guanipa on the tackle attempt. Josh Jackson right in front of us right now with possession, wearing number 27. This one stays in bounds. Nathan Williams is trying to get around Dinas. Now Mathias has already scored twice. Eagles are able to clear the ball away. Tornadoes on the retreat, setting up another opportunity. Good long pass. This one picked off, however. We're in the final minute or so of the first half. Talledaga leads at 3-2. Charlene Melius with the steal, then loses possession himself. Zafiro approaching midfield, gets across the stripe, has the ball knocked away. Loose ball over near the sideline, and a whistle to indicate the end of the first half. A very fast-paced, action-packed first half sees Talledaga College with a 3-2 lead as we head into the intermission. In just a few minutes, we will have the homecoming ceremony, talking about the three finalists on each side up for Mr. and Miss TBC, and then we will have the announcement. Right now, we will turn off the microphone, but we'll keep everything rolling. We'll turn it back on so you can hear the senior ceremony here at Homecoming Saturday for Trinity Baptist College. Stay with us.
Thank you for joining Trinity Baptist College in our 7th annual homecoming celebration. We're honored that you have chosen to join us today. We'd like to take a moment and honor any returning alumni who are present. If you are an alumnus of Trinity Baptist College, would you please stand at this time? Let's give them applause for coming back to campus. Thank you, alumni, for your attendance at this special event. Now for the 2018-2019 Homecoming Court. The homecoming representatives were chosen by the student body based upon the following qualifications: character, good standing with the administration, student body, faculty, and staff; academics, a cumulative GPA of 2.0 or higher must be maintained; tenure, all positions require that a student attend Trinity Baptist College for a minimum of 1 semester prior to being a representative. Representing the Trinity Baptist College 2018-2019 senior class is Mr. Juan Grimaldo and Ms. Kayla Bass. Ms. Kayla Bass is from Summerville, South Carolina, and is a member of Pi Rho Pi. Kayla will graduate with a Bachelor of Science degree in Interdisciplinary Studies. Her favorite TBC faculty member is Dr. Christmas because he's passionate about what he does and invests in the lives of his students outside of the classroom. Kayla's plan for the near future is to spend time with family, then look for a big girl job. Her life verse is Psalm 37:4. Is Kayla Bass. Mr. Juan Grimaldo is from Keystone Heights, Florida, and is a member of Pi Rho Pi. Juan will graduate with a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Management and Ethics. His favorite TBC faculty member is Jeremiah Stanley. Juan says that Dean Stanley is a mentor of mine and he's a humble person. Juan plans to marry Arisa in December and to continue with what God has for them. His life verse is Proverbs 16:3. Mr. Juan Grimaldo. Next is Mr. Jacob Motes and Ms. Haley Dittenberg. Ms. Haley Dittenberg is from Midland, Michigan, and is a member of Alpha Omega Epsilon. Haley will graduate with a Bachelor of Science degree in Christian Counseling. Her favorite faculty member is Mrs. Buckner. She genuinely cares about her students and has made a lasting impact on my life, she says. Haley would like to stay in Jacksonville and be a mentor to children and teens. Haley's life verse is Isaiah 41:10. Ms. Haley Dittenberg. Mr. Jacob Motes is from Ocoee, Florida, and is a member of Sigma Lambda Kappa. Jacob will graduate with a Bachelor of Science degree in Worship, Music, and Voice. His favorite TBC faculty member is Mrs. Crawford. She takes the time to really get to know you and pushes you to become the best you can be. After graduation, Jacob hopes to work for Disney Cruise Lines. His life verse is Psalm 139, 9 and 10. Mr. Jacob Motes. Our third group is Mr. Victor Smith and Ms. Alexa Goodwin. Ms. Alexa Goodwin is from Middleburg, Florida, and is a member of Sigma Lambda Kappa. Alexa will graduate with a Bachelor of Science degree in Interdisciplinary Studies. Her favorite TBC faculty member is Dr. Christmas. Alexa says you can always count on Dr. Christmas to be at the home soccer games. It's nice to have a teacher who supports me both on the field and in the classroom. Alexa's plan is to become an elementary teacher and a soccer coach. Her life verse is 1 Timothy 6:12. Ms. Alexa Goodwin. Mr. Victor Smith is from Columbus, Ohio, and is a member of Sigma Lambda Kappa. Victor will graduate with a Bachelor of Science degree in Youth Ministry. His favorite TBC faculty member is Dr. Buckner. He is always there for students and is passionate about helping them to grow spiritually, Victor says. Victor plans to pursue a Master of Arts degree in Biblical Exposition while waiting for God to open doors for ministry. His life verse is Romans 11:36. Mr. Victor Smith. And now the moment we've all been waiting for, the presentation of the 2018-2019 Mr. and Ms. TBC. This year's Mr. TBC is Mr. Juan Grimaldo. And this year's Ms. TBC is Ms. Alexa Goodwin. Let's congratulate all of the participants. Thank you all for coming. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Congratulations to Juan Grimaldo and Alexa Goodwin, this year's 2018 Mr. and Miss TBC, and we hope you enjoyed our homecoming ceremony. We still have 45 minutes left in this men's soccer game, so we'll pause right now, and we will resume once the gentlemen take the field for more Trinity Baptist College men's soccer on TBC Eagles. Stay with us.
seniors who make their way, we would like to show them our appreciation.
Well, our jump the gun, Dr. Beamer is going to recognize the seniors on our soccer team. Clayton McDaniel.
Clayton's from Fruitland Park, Florida, and is majoring in secondary education. After graduation, Clayton plans on returning back home and becoming a math teacher and one day become principal of a high school. Clayton said, "I want to thank God for giving me a place like TBC to play the sport I love and get a good education. I want to thank my parents for their love and support and for raising me to be the man I am today. Lastly, the Jollies for opening their home to me this past few years." Clayton's favorite verse is Colossians 3:23, "Whatever you do, work heartily as to the Lord and not for men." Let's give it up for Clayton McDaniel. Our second senior is number 24, Andres Vasquez. Andres is from Cairo, Georgia, and is majoring in business. After this year, Andres plans on moving to California to become a journeyman lineman. His favorite verse is 1 Corinthians 16:13, and Andres said, "I would like to thank my parents, Margarita and Andres Vasquez, for always believing in me and supporting me." Let's all give it up for Andres Vasquez. And last but certainly not least, number 27, Joshua Louis Jackson. Louis is from Marksville, Louisiana, and he plans on getting a master's degree after graduation. His favorite verse is Luke 1:37, "For with God nothing shall be impossible." Louis said, "I would like to thank my family, especially my parents, Nina and Greg Jackson, for supporting me all these years." Let's give it up for Joshua Jackson and for all of our seniors.
And again, congratulations to our seniors, Andres Vasquez, Clayton McDaniel, and Josh Jackson, finishing up their final season on the soccer field and academic year in the classroom. Congratulations to Juan Grimaldo and Alexa Goodwin. So now we'll go ahead and pause here and resume once the gentlemen take the field again for the second half, which should be in just a couple of moments here on TBC Eagles. Welcome back to Trinity Baptist College. Homecoming Saturday night here on the west side of Jacksonville. The officials have given the signal to get ready to begin the second half of play. Talledaga College leads 3-2. Their goals were scored by Samson Metelius in minute 24, then again in minute 26. Clavens Aubin in minute number 42 for the Tornadoes. Trinity Baptist got goals from Clayton McDaniel in minute 13 and Gabriel Zafiro in minute 31. Each goalkeeper, Michael Reyes for the Tornadoes, Kyle Altman for the Eagles, has 7 saves, and that is up to date here in the men's match between Trinity Baptist College and Talledaga. Earlier this afternoon, Grace Christian University defeated Trinity Baptist in the women's game. That score was 3-0, and now the gentlemen, trailing by 1, looking to even up things here on this homecoming Saturday. Told you before that men's basketball tips off next Saturday afternoon. The Eagles will play Florida Gateway College at 3 p.m. We plan to have that for you here on tbceagles.com. Then on Friday, November 2nd, the Eagles Tip-Off Classic. We'll see the gentlemen and the ladies both play Southeastern Baptist, the women's team at 5 and the men at 7. Then the men will also play on November 3rd, Saturday afternoon at 4 p.m. against St. Andrews College. One more home game before the Eagles head on the road for the first time. November 9th, Ave Maria University is in Jacksonville for a 7 p.m. start time. Next opportunity, we'll let you know the first few games on the women's schedule on the basketball season of Trinity Baptist College. We let you know about the Tip-Off Classic on November 2nd. More women's basketball scheduled to come as we get another opportunity. Of course, you can look on tbceagles.com and get all the information about the upcoming games for all of our sports. Soccer ending very soon, basketball just beginning. Volleyball also coming to an end before long. And there's a long boot past the midfield stripe. Of course, starting in January, baseball and softball. Those schedules are not yet finalized. As soon as possible, we'll have those up on tbceagles.com as well. The brand new tbceagles.com just a few days away from launch. Tornadoes now going from left to right, Eagles from right to left. Talledaga wearing the road blacks, Eagles in the home whites. 3-2 Tornadoes lead as we get underway in the second half. Again, congratulations to Mr. and Miss TBC. As this cross pass, a header knocked away. That looked like number 10, Metelius, with that shot attempt, his first of the second half, 5th overall. It was an Eagles defender who got it away, and this one is in the goal. And Talledaga has taken a 2-goal lead. Diego Hernandez with his first opportunity of the evening, and it's 4-2 in favor of the Tornadoes. Hello to Carlos Rodriguez cheering on Trinity Baptist College. Damon Wright Ross joining us here on TBC Eagles as well. That was Diego Hernandez, only 3 minutes into the second half. So 4-2 now in favor of Talledaga. We were saying congratulations one more time to Juan Grimaldo and Alexa Goodwin, Mr. and Miss TBC 2018. There's a long pass downfield out of the reach of Joseph Nava into the hands of Michael Reyes. Jean Faud Jean leading the Talledaga Tornadoes. Ellie Jean, head coach of the Eagles. He is assisted by Stanford Lugg and Caleb Vila, former TBC Eagles men's soccer player. Nava takes that pass inside the box. Didn't get much on that attempt. Loose ball over near the sidelines and out of bounds. Nice catch by Coach Jean. That was a hard hopper right at him. No glove needed. He made the play. Over in the corner and out of bounds. That is a goal kick coming for the Tornadoes. Sharon McDaniel joining us, asking if we'll be streaming the regionals. Yes, we will. We will have all games here on TBC Eagles, regardless of which team is playing. First game right now, things could still change, but is scheduled for Wednesday, October 31st, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And the second game to follow, scheduled at 4. Of course, that depends on the duration of game number 1. Then on Thursday, November 1st, the same schedule, 2 p.m., 4 p.m. The championship game is Saturday, November 3rd. Right now, the schedule calls for a 1 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff. That is up on TBCEagles.com, the men's soccer schedule as well. And yes, we do plan to have every game of that tournament, regardless of which teams are playing. So at least one more home game for Andres Vasquez, Clayton McDaniel, and Josh Jackson. Hopefully 3 home games and a trip to the national tournament once again. It's going to be a free direct kick for Talledaga. 3 Tornadoes all set, and now one of them backs away. There's a number 17 on the field. I'm sorry, I don't have a name for this gentleman either. And Coach Jean Fondjean told me some of the players changed jersey numbers, and I was unable to get that information, but there is a goal on the free kick for Victor Nicastro Polimi, his first shot of the day. And now the Tornadoes lead it 5-2. That one got around the wall and right inside the right post for the score. Minute 52, and now the Tornadoes lead it 5-2. Nava will get ready to kick it off for the Eagles. Tornadoes, an NAIA competitor, Gulf Coast Athletic Conference. They have played some very tough teams. Here's a long pass across the field. Tornadoes have played Dalton State College, Middle Georgia State. These are all NAIA members. Georgia Southwestern State. They've also played Trinity Baptist rival Pensacola Christian and will do so one more time. Faulkner University, a couple of other very tough NAIA teams, and they have a winning record on the season. So this team, very talented itself, now leads Trinity Baptist 5-2. This one headed upfield, controlled by Guanipa. Has it taken away then by Jeriad Gordon. Gordon trying to get around Bethelmy. That's Hakeem Bethelmy onto the field for the first time, and this one is out of bounds. So with this being the final regular season home game, Coach Ellie Jean seeing an opportunity to get hopefully all of his roster on the field before the Eagles hit the road for their final 2 games and get ready for the South Region Tournament. Hakeem Bethelmy on the field. First time we've seen him today. That one looked like it hit off the hands, but no call. Gordon with the shot, and he misses high and wide to the right. Jeriad Gordon with his first shot attempt of the night. Score remains 5-2, and a whistle. Looks like we may have, no, just an equipment adjustment near midfield, and a substitution now for the Eagles. If I'm seeing that correctly, that's Josh Cook heading back onto the field. Charlene Melius will check out. Josh Cook takes his traditional defensive position. Kyle Altman sets for the goal kick. This one's coming right at us. Angelo Fernandez keeps it in bounds. regains control, and then a foul as Fernandez is down, and he's now grabbing his left ankle, and a yellow card, the first of the game, called on Jerriad Gordon. That yellow card comes in minute 53, if I have that correct. Check that, minute 60. And it's a long boot downfield from Fernandez from almost midfield. He went for the goal, and a save by Michael Reyes. Fernandez taking his third shot overall. All three have been on goal, but saved by Reyes. Williams now at midfield, finds a teammate on the right side. Pass to McDaniel, who gets it back to midfield. Josh Cook now in the circle, one man coming up from behind, and he gets off a pass, but out of the reach of Hakeem Bethelmy. Guanipa still giving chase, battling with Palimi in the corner. Palimi goes down, no call. Guanipa, and now a trip inside the box and no call. Fernandez went down. He wanted a whistle. That would have been a penalty kick, but the Eagles did not get the call. And a sliding tackle with the ball knocked out of bounds. No argument from Fernandez or the Eagles fans. That trip was inside the box, however. And now we're going to have a throw in on the far side. Nope, a free kick rather from the far side from the Tornadoes. Ball lined up right at the Tornadoes bench, just a few yards inside the sideline. This one knocked away, back towards midfield, sent up front. Josh Cook with the header to clear it away. Tornadoes come back near midfield, try to set up another play. Polimi is able to get it to Daja Augustine. It's knocked out of bounds, however, and a throw in for the Tornadoes. Fantastic crowd on hand tonight for homecoming. Talledaga brought some fans with them as well. Here is Williams. Guanipa now with control. Fernandez on the move. Has Nava to his left, but Fernandez missed his target. That ball stolen away by Alves. Number 17 right in front of us. Again, I do not have a name for number 17. If anyone knows, number 5 as well, please let us know in the comment section. Tornadoes on the move across the field and knocked away by Brian Paul. This one cleared out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Eagles. McDaniel wastes no time. A long throw-in to Fernandez, who could not quite get there in time. And the defense gets it back into the hands of Reyes. Women's basketball team will get underway on November 2nd, 5:30 against Southeastern Baptist. Then they're going to have a tough one against Jacksonville's Edward Waters College, an NAIA team opponent. Fantastic basketball program, and Josh Jackson, a play-by-play and the sports information director for the Tigers of Edward Waters. Friend of mine as well. We've hooked up a few times in both the college and the high school levels to bring games to our fans. So the Lady Eagles will play at Edward Waters on Tuesday, November 6th at 6 p.m. Then Thursday the 8th at NAIA and NCCAA member Warner University down in Lake Wales. And then the Lady Eagles are going to play NCAA Division I University of North Florida on Tuesday, November 13th. That is an 11 a.m. tip-off time, and then another one against the University of New Orleans on Saturday the 17th at 2 p.m. before returning to the home court against Edward Waters on the 27th. So that's women's basketball for you with a header blocked. Clayton McDaniel almost had himself a goal, and Reyes was able to knock it away. For McDaniel, his 5th shot attempt, 3rd on goal, and save number 9. I nearly missed that while I was looking at the women's basketball schedule. Clayton McDaniel, we see him quite often take those header shots. Came very close. Earlier this week against Bob Jones, he put one in off the header on the dive. Looked like he was diving into third base a la Pete Rose. That one was successful, one of 2 goals that McDaniel scored earlier this week. Now we have a delay as one official is going to head over near the sideline where a Tornadoes player is down. One knee up in the air. Let's hope this gentleman is all right. I can't see who it is just yet, but he is flat on his back with his knees raised. Players from both teams heading over to make sure he's all right. Coach Ellie Jean is an athletic trainer. We also have Lisan Cintron here tonight. She is the official athletic trainer for tonight's ball game, and looks like everyone's going to be all right. I still cannot tell who the player is. He's right under the light tower, making it difficult to see his jersey. He's also blocking my view with some teammates. And now everyone heading back onto the field. We have about 30 minutes to go in this one. Talledaga leads at 5-2. Both the Eagles' goals came in the first half. Talledaga scored 3 in the first 45 minutes, added 2 since we've resumed play here in the second half. Torian Lee now back onto the field for Coach Ellie Jean. And it looks like Fernandez, who had a little trouble with his foot earlier in the game, is going to give himself a break. Torian Lee, 2 goals, 1 assist, back on the field for the Eagles. Now we have a loose ball as Reyes just taps it. Clayton McDaniel giving charge, or rather that was Joseph Nava giving charge, hoping that Reyes had made a mistake. He didn't, and a good punt back towards midfield. Oh, wow, that Charlence Melius went up and over, landed straight on his head, and got right back up. I'm telling you, if that was me, I'm screaming for mommy. Charlence Melius not phased one bit. He came down straight on the top of his head. Hakeem Bethelmy now giving chase on the defensive side. Contact, no call, the shot, and missed wide to the right. That is going to be a goal kick for Kyle Altman. Taking that shot, number 25, Jeriad Gordon, his second attempt, and this one just missed the right post. Looks like Melius is all right in the middle of the field. He came down hard on his head. Altman with a big boot off the ground towards Torian Lee, and a whistle. Lee called for the block, and a free kick coming for the Tornadoes. Long pass downfield, and a header attempt is caught by Altman. That header attempt by Augustine, his first shot of the afternoon, and that is save number 8 for Kyle Altman. And Guanipa might have gotten away with a handball on that last exchange. Eagles maintaining possession. Zafiro charging down the right sidelines, finds Brenner Pittman. Pittman gets the pass upfield. Eagles back it up just a bit, try to set up another good opportunity. Here's Guanipa wide open. Torian Lee on the left side. Let's see what he does. He crosses it back in, and it is cleared away by the defense. Now from the right side, Nava being tied up. Another knockdown inside the box, and still no whistle. Joseph Nava was in the box, did not get the call. That's twice the Eagles have had a player knocked down, but no whistle was blown on either exchange. Out of bounds now, throw in for the Eagles. Ball out of bounds once again. Eagles maintain control. Angelo Fernandez knocked down a little while ago. He got up looking for a whistle, didn't get it, didn't argue either. Here's a loose ball. Torian Lee tracks it down, keeps it away from the defender. That is more on Torian Lee. Now Polimi steps up on the defense, takes the ball away from Lee, and this pass upfield is out of bounds, and it hits the tower. Hey, at least it didn't hit my car. My car's been nailed a couple of times already this season. Almost had our camera knocked out a couple of games ago. Altman got hold of one, and he can really boot it, and it came very close to knocking the iPad camera right off the stand. Dean and I both got a hand on it to knock it away. I gave myself a save, but that's unofficial. Gave Dean an assist. Tornadoes charging down the left side. And we'll have to back it up. Josh Cook came up from behind to force that retreat for the Tornadoes. Now on the right side, Gordon has it stripped away, but he's able to regain control. Cross pass all the way to the far side. Cook on the defense, giving chase. A ball crossed inside. Loose ball headed away. Still inside the box. Torian Lee was able to tap it further away. And the Tornadoes will set it up again. Long pass inside. Josh Cook with the header. Guanipa sends it upfield to Joseph Nava. And Nava has the ball taken by Tyreek Moore. This one out of bounds, past the line, and this will be a goal kick for the Eagles. Now Altman waiting for the whistle as substitution for Trinity Baptist. Nathan Williams checks out. New Eagles player on the field. Number 23, Richard Vasquez. McDaniel has the ball stripped away. Loose ball now towards midfield. Bethelmy could not get there in time. Tornadoes on the move. This is Hernandez who backs it up to the circle. Vasquez nearly with the pick. Long pass downfield. Josh Cook on the defense. A great scissor kick. Gets it around Cook, but then the Eagles are able to clear it once again. 5-2 Tornadoes lead. We have about 21 minutes remaining, just past the midway point of the second half. Polimi to the right side. He finds Hernandez. Polimi keeps the ball inbounds. Tornadoes back it up. Good defense. Nice and tight by the Eagles. And Cook taps it out of bounds. Next Friday afternoon, the women will have their final home game of the season. They are going to play the Falcons of Florida College. That's a 4 p.m. start time. It will be video only. I'll be on my way to Trinity Christian Academy varsity football as the Conquerors are trying to finish the season with a perfect record of 10 wins, no losses before heading into the playoffs. And a whistle and a foul called on Pedro Power Melgar. That'll be a free kick for the Tornadoes. We've had a lot of action in this one. Talledaga leads it 5-2. By my watch, I have about 20 minutes left on the clock. It's not exact, but it's a pretty close estimate. Here's one knocked toward the sidelines. One man on each team battling for the ball. One man goes down, and it's going to be a foul against the Eagles and a free kick coming for Talledaga. There is enough angle to try to go for the goal. It's not quite down at the sidelines. Now the official's going to say, yes, free kick. For a moment I thought that would be a throw-in, but that's the ball runner on the side who picked it up. Looking right into the light tower makes it tough to see who's setting up for the kick. Alves will get it back into play. He's just going to tap it in. And cleared away by the defense. This one off the side of the foot of Chaz Bodley. Loose ball. Kyle Altman's able to beat the man to the ball. Aubin giving chase. Altman was able to beat him and pick it up off the ground. Under 20 minutes to go. 5-2 in favor of the Tornadoes. Here's a shot attempt that hits off the left post and goes out of bounds. Diego Hernandez, that's his second attempt. Both of those on goal. That one hit the left post and sailed out of bounds. Hello to Leonardo Paxis. Jesse Rush asking to score. 5-2 in favor of Talledaga. And this one off the body of Victor Polimi. Mr. Carlos Rodriguez, Ms. Sharon McDaniel also joining us, Mr. Damon Wright here on TBC Eagles. And it looks like we have some substitutions for Trinity Baptist. Jeremy Telius back onto the field. Nasir Guanipa checking out. Josh Cook right in front of us with a long pass downfield, but this one headed away by Aubin. Kyle Altman comes out of the box and gives it a huge boot way past the circle. Alves sends it back upfield, and the Tornadoes get it back across the mid-stripe. Setting up another chance. Here's a man coming on. Brenner Pittman just couldn't reach the ball in time. Tornadoes win that battle for the ball. Headed down towards the corner. Josh Cook tried to get the sliding tackle, but the ball's crossed back inside. Shot attempt is high over the crossbar. Dijal Augustine with his second attempt. He got under it just a little bit. Didn't miss by much, but a goal kick coming up for Altman. About 16 minutes left on the clock. We are in the second half. 5-2 in favor of the Tornadoes. Talledaga backs it up. Big hit from Brenner Pittman. Nothing called. And Talledaga looking for another chance to move upfield. This one knocked up high in the air. 2 Eagles, 1 Tornado going for it. Over near the sideline and out of bounds. It will be Tornado's throw. And we have a whistle stopping play. A few Tornadoes heading over to the scorer's table to check in. Three new players coming onto the field. Number 24, Jadil Hili, among 2 others. Again, it's really hard to see all the way across the field, especially looking toward the light towers. Charlene Melius coming back on for Trinity Baptist College. Talledaga on the defensive side of the field, setting up a chance to advance. A long boot downfield by Gordon. Jadil Heel, wearing number 24. Also onto the field, Chasley Bodley once again. Talledaga on the move. Here's number 17. He gets the pass inside to Hernandez. A sliding tackle inside the box. Brenner Pittman and Josh Cook able to keep Talledaga from getting off that shot. Now we have a whistle in the circle. That's going to be a free kick coming for the Eagles. And some more contact inside a penalty box. Nothing called. We got a couple of hundred people here on the sidelines cheering on the Eagles, hoping they can make a comeback. Homecoming Saturday here at TBC. Josh Cook steps up from the backfield. He takes his time, lets his attackers get into position. A long boot downfield and headed away by the defense. Wanipa could not control the ball. It's cleared to the side. Here's a shot attempt toward the goal and out of bounds on the scissor kick effort by Charlene Melius, and he just misses wide left of the post. Second shot of the night for Melius. He has 3 goals on the season. Eagles have had that happen to them a couple of times in recent games, and Melius tried to return the favor to Talledaga, but came up just a couple of feet wide to the left. And now we're going to have a push called on Melgar and a free kick for Talledaga. Tornadoes at midfield. They have controlled the ball much better in the second half. It was pretty even throughout the first half. Now the Tornadoes on the move, and an offsides called will give the Eagles a free kick. Eagles don't waste any time. They're trailing by 3, under 20 minutes to go. So they need to advance the ball upfield. Jeremy Telius could not get around his defender. Now Charlene Melius loses control inside the circle. Long pass downfield. Altman out of the goal. He makes a slide, and he is able to keep the ball away from the scoring area. It is going to be a corner kick, but Kyle Altman, risky play, but he did it successfully with the slide. Knocked the ball out of bounds past the end line. So the Tornadoes with a corner kick. It's their first one of the second half. They had a few in the first. Substitution now for the Eagles. Fernandez is back onto the field. He's heading back into the defensive position. Corner kick is cleared away and knocked out of bounds. Eagles on the defense, able to knock the ball away from the attackers. Fernandez with the boot upfield off the body of Pittman. Pittman trying to come up from behind. He has open field in front of him. Talledaga, though, retreats it back to Reyes inside the penalty box, and Reyes with a big boot past midfield. Bodley hits teammate Palimi to the right side. Now the pass towards the corner. This is Healy. In the corner, defended well by Paul. Backs it up, but the Tornadoes still with control of the ball. Shot attempt blocked by Charlance Melius. And we got a shot that bounces over the head of Kyle Altman and into the goal. It is 6-2 in favor of the Tornadoes. On the bounce, Diego Hernandez. He connects on his third attempt, all three on goal, and this one finds some nylon. About 9 minutes left to go by my time, and Talledaga leads it now 6-2. Trinity Baptist College now on the offense. Hakeem Bethelmy. Eagles get it across midfield. Power Melgar sends it to the right side. Fernandez steps up from the back, and that is Fernandez going down at midfield, and that's happened to him quite a bit in recent games. Angelo Fernandez, a very valuable member of this Eagles roster, and he gets up, limps, and goes back down into the squat. Now get a better look. That is not Fernandez. That is Gabriel Zafiro. He is going to head to the sideline. So far, no substitution looking like it's going to happen, so Zafiro is all right. Tapped into Zafiro. Big boot towards the box and knocked back away right into Josh Cook's possession. Ball heads out of bounds over right near the Eagles bench. A throw in for Talledaga. Throw in for the Tornadoes. They lead it 6-2. Talledaga now can start winding down the clock. We're under 10 minutes left to go. Fernandez unable to maintain control. Bethelmy steps up from the back. Loose ball at the sideline now, and that's going to be a throw-in for the Eagles. Hakeem Bethelmy on the slide. Knocked out of bounds off the foot of Healy. Over near the corner and knocked out of bounds. Eagles will keep possession. Not sure what the delay is for. The sideline official holding up one arm. Still waiting. It's a substitution for the Eagles. Josh Jackson back on the field, playing in his final regular season home game. One of our three seniors, Andres Vasquez, Clayton McDaniel as well. And Eagles still waiting for the whistle to get it back into play, as there's a substitution now for the Tornadoes. Jadil Hill, he will check out. And again, we're still waiting for the whistle to get back underway. About 6 minutes remaining. And now we are back underway. It took quite a while to get this throw in with the substitutions going on. This one out of bounds. We'll do it again. Another substitution for the Tornadoes. Looks like Heel heading back onto the field. So I think now that Talledaga was playing with 10 men, no one went off the side that time. There's a big boot back towards the box and cleared away by the Tornadoes. Melgar might have gotten away with a push, but he's called for the trip as he takes down Chasley Bodley, and a free kick coming for the Tornadoes. Goalkeeper Michael Reyes. He'll step out of the box to put it back into play. Battle for the ball over on the far side, now towards the corner. And this is going to be, it looks like a free kick for the Tornadoes, a blocking foul called against the Eagles. Ball is just inside the sidelines, right under the light tower. And the Tornadoes working down the clock, taking their time, letting their attackers get into position. Here's a pass right in front of the goal, and a header attempt is wide to the right. Out of bounds, that'll be a goal kick for Altman. That was Alan Garcia with his first attempt of the night. I have about 3 minutes remaining. As I keep saying, though, my time not official. Talledaga 6, Trinity Baptist 2. I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity to name tonight's player of the game. I am going to award that to Samson Matilas, who has scored twice for the Tornadoes. Both of those coming within 2 minutes of each other, just past the midway point of the first half. Michael Reyes has also saved 9, so he was up for player of the game. We'll give him the defensive player of the game. Kyle Altman's done a nice job in goal as well. He has saved 8. Those goals by the Tornadoes, one took a very bad bounce. One was a second chance shot. Others perfectly placed right in the side of the net. So tonight's player of the game, number 10, Samson Matilas. Samson, a senior who hails from Haiti. Congratulations, Samson. A couple of goals tonight as we're winding down the final couple of minutes here on TBC Eagles. Heel and Fernandez tie up. Telius comes away with the ball. He's battling. Nobody giving up, even though we're in the final few minutes. And a 4-goal lead for Talledaga. Long pass downfield. Josh Cook gets it back to the midfield stripe. Melgar and Zafiro on the right side. It's Zafiro making the pass to the center. Fernandez wide open to the left. Here's the pass. Fernandez knocks it down, takes the shot. It is deflected off the back of Victor Polimi. That'll sail out of bounds, or the officials say that it hit him. It looked from this vantage point like it tipped off top of his back, maybe the shoulder, but no, the official says no body contact, so a goal kick for Talledaga. Fernandez struck it very well, his 4th shot of the night. That ball must have had a lot of slice on it because it took a turn right as it got up to Pelimi. I thought it hit off Pelimi, but it just had a lot of spin on it. Took it the other way. Tornadoes on the attack. Pass down towards the goal and headed away by Torian Lee. Another pass with a header attempt that missed. This one sent upfield. Josh Jackson couldn't get there in time. And this one is out of bounds. Eagles possession as time is starting to run out for Trinity Baptist College. Ball went into the woods, so it's going to take a moment to retrieve it. Another ball comes in from the side. Well, lose one, get another one, getting back underway. Throw in for the Eagles at midfield. Ball coming over to our side. Hakeem Bethelmy steps up from the backfield. Here's Fernandez down the left side, just outside the box. Fernandez gains control, dribbles, gets a sliding tackle from Hill, and Hill was able to knock the ball away from Fernandez. Diego Hernandez on the move, gets it to the left side. Tornadoes still with possession, now on the move inside the box, and the shot attempt is blocked. Fernandez gets off his 4th attempt. However, an Eagles defender got his body in front. This one goes out of bounds at the Eagles bench, and Trinity Baptist will throw it in. Melius heading back towards midfield, now gets it to the outside. Zafiro with the shot, hit off the body of a Tornado defender. Here's Hill. Josh Cook on the defense. Fernandez comes back from the front side of the field, is able to get control of the ball. Jeremy Telius is now down as he lost control on a collision. Into the corner, Josh Cook and Diego Hernandez tie it up, and that is the final whistle as this one comes to an end. Final score, Talledaga College 6, Trinity Baptist College 0. Exciting soccer, except for the score. We had a fantastic afternoon on homecoming Saturday. Juan Grimaldo, Alexa Goodwin, Mr. and Miss TBC, Andres Vasquez, Clayton McDaniel, and Josh Jackson finish up their home portion of the regular season. Eagles still have 2 games on the road. And then the South Region Tournament right here at Trinity Baptist College beginning on October 31st. Thank you, everyone, for joining us here on TBC Eagles. All of you who left comments letting us know you're watching. Many fans in attendance, the biggest crowd we've had this season. Dean Bureau, our